Hey, we need to talk. Let's talk about the Second Amendment real quick. Reads, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. It's time that I weigh in. This was written centuries ago. And it worked back then. And I know that this is going to shake y'all up to hear me say this. But we have a different people now. We have a different culture. We have different problems than they had when the Second Amendment was drafted. And it's unfortunate to say, but the Second Amendment needs to be changed drastically. One moment. Nailed it! Welcome to Demolition Ranch. You guys know I like big guns. I like unique guns. But I don't like guns that hurt me. And so like the 500 Magnum, I don't like shooting it. It doesn't feel good to shoot. But you know what I do like? I like Desert Eagles because they're big. They shoot giant rounds and it just feels so good. It doesn't hurt. And it's because you have a nice heavy gun. You have semi-auto, so it's like kicking back and taking some of that force and delaying it. I just love the Desert Eagle. And so I've had this one for quite a while. This is chambered in .44 Magnum. I also have a 50 AE barrel that I usually keep on this gun. Right now I am keeping the .44 Magnum barrel on it because I liked it so much that I wanted to upgrade my Desert Eagle collection. Do not tell Mare, please. She would not be happy about that. I got another Desert Eagle. I needed something a little more flair, a little shinier. And so I got a polished chrome Desert Eagle in 50 AE. Yes! So shiny. So shiny. It's basically the same in every way as this one. But the reason I wanted this is because I was thinking, like, if I am in a gunfight with a bad guy, not only can I fire bullets at him, but if it's really sunny outside, I can blind him by reflecting the sun into his eyes and then take the shot. Tactical AF. Tactical and forward thinking. So I was thinking, I've got the 50, I've got the 44. I don't have a .357 Magnum Desert Eagle yet. And then I found out that Desert Eagle has a fairly new model where it's a lightweight Desert Eagle that shoots .357 Magnum. Okay, can you guys keep a secret? If you tell Mare about this, it's over. Demolition Ranch is over. This is worse than YouTube coming down on me. If Meredith comes down on me, I actually might have to quit YouTube. I may or may not have picked up another Desert Eagle at the same time. This is the Desert Eagle L5, chambered in .357 Magnum. It's smaller and lighter than a Desert Eagle. It's really not that much smaller. The only thing that's actually smaller is the barrel is shorter. Okay, so you can see there's definitely a difference there. The barrel is shorter than a full-size Desert Eagle. It is quite a bit lighter though. The frame is aluminum. The slide is steel, but they've cut a bunch of weight out. You'll notice it's ported up here, so it's ported out the sides, of course, but every amount of metal they could take out, they did. So there's holes up here. Also, this is filled in on a regular Desert Eagle, as you can see, so it's all a lot lighter. The barrel is fluted on the L5. You can see the difference here, how it is obviously not. All that metal is just taken out. Notice the Picatinny rail on the regular Desert Eagle. Notice the metal that is taken out of the L5. Also, up here in the back, you can see they took a big chunk out of the L5. And then on the sides, they took a little metal off the sides as well, where those are. So they basically have pulled weight out of this thing to make this lightweight. I guess I wouldn't say lightweight, it's still a Desert Eagle. It's heavier than like a 9mm Glock or something. You need a gun this size to handle a 50 AE, maybe even a 44 Magnum. You really don't though for a 357 Magnum. So if you can make something a little smaller, a little lighter, a little easier to maneuver in a 357 Magnum, I think that's genius. This has a 9-round magazine. What are we gonna shoot at today though, Matt? Great question, let me show you. We've done some homemade body armor tests before. Some of them work really good, some of them work terribly. I had this sent to me by a viewer. One of you guys sent this to me. Brandon in West Palm Beach, Florida, made some homemade body armor to test out. Here's what we got. It's metal, and it's made of 2 different kinds of metal. So this metal on the back is AR-500 steel. The metal on the front is chrome carbide. He told me that chrome carbide is very hard, but very brittle. You can see that we already have a couple pieces that have broken off. You can see some cracks in this stuff already, and it has not been shot. So it does look like it is fairly brittle. I would guess it's just happened in the cooling process. So I think it's the perfect test medium to fire 357, 44, and 50 at. And I think we're gonna put it on old buddy Lieutenant Dan. Let's just shoot a couple rounds through each of them, just to test the waters. This is the 44 Magnum, so the only one that I have ever shot before. It's got 2 rounds in here. Let's put one through that water barrel on the ground. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Is that fireball? And I think I can hit this target with this. I think it won't break it. Woo! Man. Okay, love me some 44 Magnum. Let's do the 50 AE next. I got 2 rounds in this one as well. Woo! And one more round. I don't know what else to hit. I don't think I can hit that. I'm just gonna hit the target. I hope it doesn't break my target. I'm going for it though. Target's solid. Target's good. I've fired a 50 AE Desert Eagle before. I've fired a 44 Magnum Desert Eagle before. But I have never fired a 357 Magnum Desert Eagle before. So I went ahead and just loaded this one all the way up. We got 9 rounds, a 357 Magnum. Let's go straight for that plate. Oh, yes! Ah, yes! Let's go! I love it. I love it! Yes! For those who haven't shot a Desert Eagle before in 44 Magnum or 50 AE, it doesn't hurt to shoot. Well, it doesn't feel great to shoot. Like you know you're shooting. Like you can feel it. But it's like a good kind of, like it feels good. Like not like 500 Magnum. 500 Magnum, blah. But like Desert Eagle, even in 50 AE, it feels good. You feel like a man when you shoot that gun. This gun totally, I mean, of course it's 357 Magnum, so it's smaller, but it totally tames it. Like, so easy. It feels like you're shooting a regular little pistol, but you have the power of a 357 Magnum. For those who don't know the difference between a 9mm and a 357, 9mm is like the most common handgun cartridge. It's what Glocks shoot and Berettas shoot, and I'm oversimplifying everything. But a 357 Magnum is a revolver cartridge, old school revolver cartridge that shoots the same, about the same diameter bullet, but it's a little bit heavier and going a lot faster. And it equates to almost twice as much power. I wanted to show you guys the difference between these barrels. So this is what a normal Desert Eagle barrel looks like. So the chamber is right there, the end of the barrel is right there, and it's a nice round barrel. Look at the difference between this one. For one, that part, I don't know what that is, some kind of lockup thing, is definitely smaller. And then not only is it fluted on the top up here, it is also hollowed out and fluted on the bottom. You can see the difference between that and that. Just the barrels on these things are a lot lighter. Here's the target I was shooting with the 50 AE. No dent, nothing on the back. This target I got from Half-Cocked Targets. It's, I think, yeah, this is 3/8 inch AR-500 steel. And then I got this little flapper plate for it too. It's pretty sweet. So this is called like a hostage plate. So this is assuming this is bad guy, this is hostage. So you can practice your drills on just shooting the bad guy's head over the hostage. So it pops around, shoot it again. It is about 3/8 inch thick, which is the same as this over here. But once that chrome carbide starts degrading, I don't know. I don't think any of these rounds will make it through. These are not rifle rounds, but these are some super powerful pistol rounds. I think it's gonna be fine, but I wanna know. I've never shot chrome carbide before. Look at the differences in those rounds. 357, 44 mag, and 50 AE. Who doesn't love some Desert Eagle? In classic Demolition Ranch fashion, we're gonna start small and work our way up. Small being 357 Magnum. I think that this plate will stop this with no issue. Nothing at all, not even a scratch. This guy may have made armor a little too strong to be testing pistols on. But I was like, they're Magnum pistols. They may not stand a chance. How about a little 44 Magnum action up in here? Shoo, that fireball! Not a dent, not a scratch, no cracks. My great-grandpa used to tell me if at first you don't succeed, go get a 50 cal. You got it, Gramps. No dent, no scratch, no cracks. Chrome carbide is a winner. I am going to save this plate, and we need to do a rifle video on that, because I gotta know how far this thing will go, but I didn't bring a Barrett today. It runs good when you're shooting slow, but I feel like this gun was made for rapid fire. I mean, it's just light, it's 357 Magnum. And of course we must follow up with the 50. Power, the power. Kind of went out of order. We have a 44 Magnum too. Desert Eagles are made by Magnum Research, which is owned by KAHR, K-A-H-R, and now I have 3 of them, and I don't know if it's just that I never shot a 357 or if it's just that I really like that they made it all lightweight, but this thing is kind of a contender for my favorite Desert Eagle, and I did not expect that. I expected that I would always like the 50 because it's a 50. But the L5, the lightweight 357, it's kind of where it's at. Look at this. They even hollowed out under the safety selector. It's hollow. That's not like that on my other Desert Eagles. For real, when I was like joking about don't tell Mare, yeah, that wasn't a joke. You know what helped though is if I sold some merch. We got hats, we got Demolition shirts. If you'd like to join the Demolition, basically we're just the best militia around. If there's ever anything that needs done, the Demolition assembles and we get that done. Link in description. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting Demolition Ranch. Thanks for not telling Mare about my new Desert Eagles. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Contact. That's a great idea. What about the Quad Hawk? Don't move! Bobby! I'm a doctor. Ish.